Hello, thank you for visiting my channel, Miami Star Tarot. I am doing a reading today for Aquarius. This is a love reading for the rest of May 2021. Now, it is also a timeless read, so whenever you see it, it'll apply to you. Again, this will not resonate with every single Aquarius out there, but we will read the cards and you can decide if it resonates with you. Roles can be reversed. Okay, so those people that are watching for other people's signs, roles can be reversed. Let's see what's going on with Aquarius for the rest of May 2021. Give these cards a big shuffle. One more. All right, we'll do a 6-card spread, Aquarius, and see what's up for the rest of this month or whenever you happen to come across the video. All right. You got the Moon. Knight of Pentacles. And the King of Wands. Eight of Swords. Strength. Or a Leo in your life. And you got the 6 of Cups. All right, your underlying energy is the 3 of Pentacles. All right, so Aquarius, what is your underlying energy is work, collaboration, and projects. So you've got some, you got a busy schedule. You got a lot of things going on. Projects are one of the biggest things that you are kind of working on right now. You have kind of money in getting things done. So you have a lot of, I think, things going on right now with business, work, relationship. This is a love reading, Aquarius, but it seems to me like for some reason, building, putting things together, it could be about love. It could also be about work, okay? Or a mix of those two together. What I'm kind of seeing is that it is a mesh of these two things together, Aquarius. It seems to me that you are so busy that you are kind of, in a way, missing the big picture. And I think that there are some things that you technically are not really realizing about what's going on around you when it comes to love. I see the top row, things that it's more of what you are missing or things that you're more or less chasing without actually realizing. I don't think love is that much on your mind, to be honest, okay? But what is apparent here is that there may be some, you may end up missing out on some things, is more or less where I think I'm coming from here when I say that. Like, it's not really about love. It seems like you're chasing more things that are bring you happiness, things that you're more passionate about. It could be more like hobbies, could be things like business oriented. And I feel like with the Moon card right here is, I think that there are some things happening around you that you are not really realizing. It's more or less, you're just not aware, I think, of consequences. And when it comes to love, I think you are a little bit slower at realizing things. And sometimes you realize things a little bit too late. Sometimes, Aquarius, you're very secretive too. Like, I'm seeing secretives, like something secretive is kind of going on with you. And it could also be, and for some of you, and I am seeing this just for some of you, those that are not really driven by work or projects that are going on in your life, It could also be that you have like an interest in a person, but you're really trying to keep it concealed or under wraps. Like you don't really want that energy out there. It's more like you don't have time. And honestly, that's kind of what I'm getting. It's like you don't have the time and you don't want to dedicate your time to something that is really not like on your priority list. Okay. But what's kind of coming through here is that with the Eight of Swords and the Strength, the fact that you are, it's almost like you are neglecting that part of your life. Like you're trying not to focus on it and you're trying to keep your mind clear for the things that I think are more important to you at the time. It is not that you don't care about love, but you kind of don't care about love either. Okay, I mean, it's a very strong, it's strength. You got the Strength card, and I think that you are very good, Aquarius, at focusing on things that are important to you and ignoring things around you, even though you might feel an attraction or you might feel like a person is someone that you want to be around sometimes. I think that you choose to keep that hidden because it's just not a priority to you. And for Aquarius, I think that's very easy to do, is just kind of throw the emotion part away and go with like what's more practical and what's going to get you ahead in life. The King of Wands can be a very passionate king when it comes to a relationship. But here I'm also seeing that for you, Aquarius, this is more about leading and pursuing something with all your energy and all you've got. And not really caring too much about this. The Knight of Pentacles, it's an action card, but I think the love kind of sits more on this side of the spread than this part right here, except for this last card. But it looks to me like you're pursuing things that make you happy, just love is not there. And if you are an Aquarius that is looking for love, I want you to try to flip the situation and look at it from the other person's standpoint. And this could be the other person's standpoint as well. You could be an Aquarius that is actually doing this. You could also be an Aquarius that is on the receiving end of this with your significant other or your person of interest, okay? So if you're wondering why you want this to happen, why you want a connection, why you want something to grow deeper, and it's not, it's because this is where the other person is in the relationship. They're kind of there. To be honest, Aquarius, you're either chasing your dreams and love is just not huge on your list, or you are an Aquarius that wants love, but the other person is out there chasing their dreams. Either way, I think that even with all that strength there, there could be a Leo involved as well. With all that strength there, there's going to be a moment where the Six of Cups is going to come back, and it might just come back to haunt you, I guess is what I'm trying to say. With all that chasing of being successful and trying to find your passions and pursuing them, you are going to, or it's possible that you are going to have a missed opportunity with someone that is a pretty close connection, a pretty close, a pretty good match for you. So let me pull a card for that last card, a clarifying card for that last card. I feel that you are so driven, or your person is so driven for other passions, that it's almost like a neglect of yourself in some ways. Like I think that you're getting, hang on. I feel, Aqua, that you are kind of neglecting a part of yourself. And you might miss out on an opportunity with that Six of Cups. So let me see what else comes up. I think the bottom row comes with a little bit of a warning that if you do have like an interest in somebody, that you need to slow down a little bit and pay attention to it. You have the Four of Swords. It's a card of reflection. I think it's very appropriate for the situation here, Aquarius. It's almost suggesting with the Four of Swords that you slow down what you're doing and kind of reflect a little bit more on your opportunities and what's being presented in front of you. Okay, so just kind of think about and be receptive to all kinds of thoughts, and maybe start thinking about what you want in your life, like all the things that you want, not just the one right in front of you that you're chasing. And you know, because you just don't want things, you don't want to look back and regret the choices that you've made and feel like you lost out on something. Okay. The fours are about things kind of becoming stagnant, things coming, I don't want to say to an end, but to a point where you need to start thinking about where you want to head from there. The Four of Cups, you have the Four of Wands. It's almost like the point where you get in your life where, okay, this is where I am right now. It is time to start thinking of how I will be proceeding. Will I take this road? Will I take this road? It's time to think and reflect on what's going on. I'm just not getting a lot of love coming your way, Aquarius. And it's not, honestly, it's not because there isn't any around you or there isn't anything available to you. I think it's either you're too busy with other things, pursuing other things, that you're kind of neglecting. And it could be a spouse. I mean, if you're married, Aquarius, you may be neglecting your spouse because you're too busy chasing something that seems more important to you at the time. Girlfriend, boyfriend, like, I mean, you could simply just be, this could be just a warning that you kind of are neglecting a relationship that you shouldn't be neglecting. And it might just come with some consequences at the end, you know, kind of like you don't know what you had until it's gone kind of a situation. So I think that the spread is more like a slow down what you're doing. Some of you out there, Aquarius, is too, even if you're feeling something, you're not really showing it. You're not in a hurry to pursue anything. And I think for some of you, it's you do care, but for lack of better words, it's almost like lazy. Like you're just too lazy to put in the work in the love department. Maybe you're just not seeing the value in the person that's there in front of you, but you're seeing the value in your own personal pursuits, like business or hobbies that you really want to do, that, you know, I feel like maybe you feel like it might slow you down if you try to get into a relationship. It's maybe just not what you're looking for right now. But I think for some of you out there, Aquarius, there is an interest. It's just, you might just be a little lazy about it or just unsure if it's worth your time right now. So that's all I have for you, Aquarius. Maybe if those of you who are in a situation where you do have interest in somebody, maybe start putting yourself more in a thinking mode and thinking to yourself, is this something that I need to nurture, or can I let it go? Either way, you're going to have to, for some of you, you're going to end up missing out on something important, or somebody that you're going to maybe have some regrets later letting go or neglecting. So maybe start paying attention to that a little bit more. So anywho, that's all I have for you, Aquarius, and I will see you later. Thank you for visiting Miami Star Tarot. Bye-bye.